20 years, drift racing has gone from the back streets of Japan to professional tracks all over the planet. Drivers and their $250,000 machines are judged on line, angle, speed, and show factor. What's show factor, Utkarsh? Well, show factors are everything from the amount of smoke drivers can create with their tires, to the crowd's reaction, and even how close drivers can get to the walls without crashing.
Hi, I'm Catherine Cluthe, Miss Formula Drift, and we're here for round 7 in Irwindale. It's the finals. We have the huge crowd. Everybody here is having a blast. There's fast cars, and soon there will be a winner.
Currently been drifting for 7 years. Of course, I didn't have a license because I was 14 years old. I didn't want to stop myself from driving, so of course I took out a few cars in the streets and got into a lot of trouble myself. I got my license suspended twice, but still here today driving professionally. There's actually a lot of things going on while drifting. Of course, there's the use of the emergency brake, the clutch, the gas brake, steering wheel, all at the same time.
It's how fast you can be, how sideways you can be, and how close you can be, inch perfect to the wall.
It's about counter steering and at the same time staying on the gas and keep the control between your hands, your arms, your movement, and your foot. Been drifting since I was 8 years old on frozen lakes in the wild northern part of Sweden. That's where I learned to go sideways. My mom even knew to go sideways because it was slippery all the time. On the way to the grocery store, the car was going sideways sometimes. So you kind of got that in your blood really early.
Some of the anime that I used to watch as I was, getting into drifting was called Initial D. Watching the anime series actually taught me a lot about driving itself because watching the anime, I would try different techniques on the track, and it would actually work. So
this transmission by HKS basically means I don't have to move the lever sideways. It's pulling back in a straight line, upshifting and downshifting with the palm of my hand. Next to that, we have a long, tall rod here. This is a carbon fiber rod, and it is your handbrake. It is a second set of calipers on the rear wheel, which means you can lock the rear wheel independently to your foot brake. So everything is staggered very close together, so I can be sliding through a corner, controlling the car, pull the handbrake, downshift, and hand back to the wheel for control.
But for the local, the average Joe, it's actually not that hard to get into the professional series.
And that's because of their discipline for the passion of the drive. Getting out there every weekend, smoking tires and honing their skills. And this is a sport that if you have a $25,000 car, you can be competitive against a $125,000 car. So my rewards to anyone who's wanting to get into it is get out there, get sideways, and get as much practice as you can.